factory pattern is widely used in DeFi applications. This pattern deploys a main smart contract called the factory contract. The factory contract contains a special method that deploys a new smart contract every time it is executed. For example, in the Uniswap v3 protocol, every time a new pool is created, a smart contract is deployed to the blockchain. This way, Uniswap saves gas fees and automates the process of creating new pools on-chain. Let's consider that you want to track the swap events emitted by all the pools created by the factory contract. The Substreams CLI provides an easy way to initialize a Substreams project to track all the events of a contract created by a factory contract. You only need the address of the factory contract and the address of one of the smart contracts created. You need the address of one of the smart contracts because the Substreams CLI needs to fetch the ABI of the contract to generate the events. Let's see it in action. In a command line terminal, run the Substreams init command. Give a name to your project. Select Ethereum as protocol and mainnet as chain. Then, input the factory contract that you want to track. In this case, the Uniswap v3 factory. You don't want to track another contract, so leave this field empty. Give a short name to the factory contract. For example, factory. Select if you want to track only events or events and calls. Now the CLI will take some time to fetch the ABI of the factory contract. Then you are asked if you want to track a dynamic data source. This means tracking the contracts created by the factory. Type yes. Now choose the event that is emitted after the dynamic creation of the contract. In this example, the pool created event is emitted after a new pool has been deployed to the blockchain. Now choose the field of the event that contains the address of the smart contract created. In this example, the pool field tells you the address of the deployed pool. Then give an identification name to the dynamically created contracts. In this example, pool. Choose if you want to track only events or events and calls from the pool contracts. Lastly, provide the address of one of the dynamically created contracts. This is used to fetch the ABI from Etherscan. A new example folder containing the Substreams project will be created. If you open the project in an IDE, for example Visual Studio Code, you can see that the Substreams tracks events for both the factory contract and the pool contracts. You can find the code in the lib.rs file, which defines the map factory events module.